Hi, this is Ross Emmett again. I am here to introduce Spencer Banzhaf, who I have known since he was a graduate student at Duke University. He is now a tenured professor at Georgia State University. His primary field of research is environmental economics. He has published, however, a number of times in things that connect with our topics. He has a forthcoming essay on economics and theological ethics in the Journal of Economic Theology and Religion. And a long time ago, he edited a book called Keeping Faith, Losing Faith, Religious Belief and Political Economy, which is a book that looked at economists who were Christians and how their religious beliefs shaped their political economy. I actually contributed an essay to that volume and have known Spencer for a long time, and I'm happy to have him here with us.
When I think of integrating faith and science, I think of two main things. The first is the maxim of Augustine and Anselm, I believe so that I may understand, or the variant, faith seeking understanding. That is to say, we begin with the posture of loving God in faith, and the wellspring of that faith is a love for the world he created, and hence a love for understanding it. Science is one way to understand the world, but we don't approach the world as scientists first, seeking to understand in order to believe, or to test whether we should believe. Rather, faith motivates the science. By the same token, we don't do science as an act of an unrestrained will, seeking to control or dominate, to bend the world to our will. We seek to understand. The second thing I think of is actually being co-creators with God. God is a creator, and he created us in his image. But isn't it interesting that he first created by speaking the world into existence? In the same way, when we as scholars tell a story about the way the world works, or how it potentially could work, we're speaking model worlds into existence. If those models have no place for God in them, then we're creating idols. And if they have no truth or beauty, then they are godless. Our models should have room for God and for him to work. My own work focuses on the economics of environmental policy, how we use the world for material production, how markets and other socioeconomic processes allocate the blessings of nature to people, and how the incentives policy create and signals they send to people help coordinate or perhaps alternatively undermine social action to help the environment. When I first started my career, I accepted the view that most economists have of the world, that the good is defined by consumer sovereignty. That is, it's just defined by whatever individuals atomistically desire and summing them up into some kind of aggregate good. Increasingly, I'm skeptical of that view of the world. I don't want to define the good just by whatever human desires are, but by the good as God sees it. At the same time, I'm wary of leaps to social control or social engineering based on our understanding of the good and, more importantly, on economic models that capture such a small part of the way the world really works. I'd like to seek to know the good as God knows it and to understand how that can work in the world as it is.